Mecha Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Through the Keyhole, the show that visits the homes of the famous and separates the rooms from the rumours. Tonight, as always, we've borrowed the keys to two fascinating homes belonging to well-known people, and with the beloved Lloyd Grossman's help, we'll be taking a privileged peep behind closed doors. But the question is, whose? Well, to try and answer that question, I invite you to look at the finely wrought details of our overwrought panel. First of all, will you welcome a lady who's one of a kind, Miss Eve Pollard. Secondly, your favourite and his, Mr. William Rushton. And finally, reporter, interviewer, presenter, you wish she was here, and she is, Miss Judith Chalmers. Right now, then, with the help of the old magic keys here, we're going to be taking another careful look inside two interesting homes. And that should tell us something, maybe quite a bit, about the people who live there. All that our friends over here have got to do is to try and work out who that is. So let's join young Lloyd at house number 1 and watch closely, because remember, the clues are there as we go through the keyhole.
This is quite a modest hall for such a large house, so I think that these people are fairly unpretentious. These people are definitely animal lovers. There are bronzes of animals, there are pictures of birds. They're fond of the outdoors. They're very, very keen gardeners, for example. Look at those two gardening baskets. And I think they might be foreign as well. There's an icon over the doorway. This room shows a great love of nature too, because one whole wall is glass and it communicates directly onto a beautiful flower-filled terrace. So these people like living outdoors and they like bringing nature into the house. And when all the windows are flung open, this indoor wind vane comes in quite handy. Now, this bookcase has a lot of theatrical books in it, so maybe someone in the household is connected to the stage. They're certainly very coy about their furniture. Look at this. They certainly like their creature comforts. These sofas are nice and soft and floppy. And I think the pastel colors probably show that they're sun worshippers. They like the Mediterranean, for example. They certainly like traveling, because this desk has all sorts of traveler's paraphernalia. There's a traveler's clock. There's a shortwave radio. There are lots of cameras. And there's a chew stick, which is very handy for when you hear that all the flights from Heathrow have been delayed. Now, even though this room is arranged very formally, the feeling is quite relaxed. I notice there are lots of glossy magazines here, so these people are quite fashionable and they like to keep in touch with the world. This computerized chess set is quite interesting, because it shows that someone here has an analytical mind, and more importantly is very keen on self-improvement, because this machine can teach you to be a better chess player. This is probably the smallest grand piano you can buy, so even though they are grand, I think they're a little bit modest. They do seem to take their music rather seriously, though. Look at the theatrical arrangement of these candles on either end of the keyboard. This kitchen is very, very efficiently designed. They must be able to turn out dozens of lunches and dinners here, so they probably entertain quite a lot. It looks a bit like the sort of place where they assemble space capsules. Very clean, very clinical. So I don't think that this person can bear any sort of dirt or disorder. Just look at how highly organized the cupboards are. The bedroom, by the way, has a hidden television set as well as the sitting room. And I think these people are real telly addicts because there's even a miniature television. Now, here's a fine example of man's inhumanity to paper. A rather smart letter guillotine. So this is someone who gets lots of correspondence and has to keep in touch with all sorts of people. What a masterwork of English chincery. Let's look at the evidence. The miniature wind vane, the chew stick, the letter guillotine. Who lives in a house like this? David, it's over to you.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Lloyd. And now for our home and studio audience, though not for our panel, here's whose house it is. Willie, would you begin the analysis?
Well, at first I thought it was obviously perhaps some Russian gardeners who were actually in the spy trade because of all those cameras and all those travel things. But that sort of weather vane looked like a Welsh thing. I wonder if there was any connection with Wales. And they've obviously been to Spain because they've got Spanish rugs everywhere. Rather chic, rather elegant people, I would think. Very much a couple.
Interesting analysis. William?
I thought the weather vane, nothing to do with anything at all, but wasn't that Venice? That lion reading a book.
Oh, yes, it could be.
One of the few lions that reads a book. I thought it fits in. I put down here cat people, although the cats are thrown out because Lloyd Grossman is well known for kicking them when he sees them. But they have statues of cats, and otherwise pictures of birds, which are an alternative form of cat food. So they like their cats, and they're of a certain age, and there's a tray for visiting cards, very rare. They're so old, they actually remember when people came in and left their cards on the tray for you.
Before the telephone.
So the butler could pick it up and wander in and say, and then read it out. This is so-and-so.
They're not centuries old, though.
Oh, I don't think they're centuries old, but well into their 90s.
Judith?
We didn't yet mention, or we haven't yet mentioned, the books on the theatre. So I would suggest that possibly both members of the couple, of the twosome, are connected with the theatre.
Well, and I might add that we are particularly looking for the lady of the house, although the man of the house is also well known.
God, that's given me a shock.
Yes, it's given
I
me
thought
one.
it was a man because I thought it was very large, this house, and so it needed someone, you know, with a chest like Willie's or something.
My chest is nothing compared to yours, man.
I don't think I could get all of Sam Morris written on mine. I'd
You
have
get
to
all
have...
so much built on yours. Dare I ask, what is a chew stick?
It's for dogs.
Ah, thank you.
When they get fed up, they
Right,
chew on
you've got chew stick dogs.
Is it one of those sort of knights of the theatre that we're looking
Dame.
for? Oh, dames of the theatre.
Not according to
No.
the audience?
No, no.
No, so the theatre thing you've obviously worked out must be the man.
Oh, this isn't Katie Boyle and Peter.
Brilliant. How about that? Will you come through the keyhole, Katie Boyle? All the better for seeing you.
I'm sorry, I'm not in my wheelchair. And may I say, Willie, we're exactly the same size, she and I.
Oh, jolly good it is too. Had 2 ski slopes for the price of 1.
That was such... Eve, you were nowhere at all. I gave you one tiny piece of help and you were right there.
Oh, she's a clever girl.
Well, because I'd always assumed that house belonged to someone who needed space, and I
Thank
know
you.
your husband's... No, I'm talking about your husband, very tall. And then I remembered, I just suddenly thought, he's in the theatre, but you're well known.
What about that weather vane, Katie? Is it
Italian? Weather vane.
Italian or
well,
Welsh or what?
Well, it's the Europremio. It's the award I won for Eurovision and Radio Personality of Europe. in Venice, in the year dot.
Venice.
Venice, that's
Yeah,
right.
Venice, well
that's
done.
right, Venice, you are absolutely right, Willie.
Yes, that was brilliant.
Got the age a bit wrong, though.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I keep my wheelchair outside. I really made a...
I think added together you came to 90.
Yeah, very good.
It wasn't bad.
Saved the day there.
It was
Saved the
very
day.
good, though.
The chew stick was another clue, too, because of your association with Battersea Dogs Home. That was another clue young Lloyd gave you.
Yes.
Have you still got your little one that you carry around?
Oh, well, I got three. I got one
in the
mongrel.
basket, I have a vision
No,
of you
do you
carrying
remember
this lovely
that?
little dog around in a basket.
Oh, no, it's a long time. It was my Tessa. She was a Yorkshire Terrier. I've come today with a black poodle that came from Battersea, and our manager at Battersea, Mr. Wadman Taylor, he said, oh, no, don't take her. She'll be dead within a week, and that's 4 years ago. She's marvellous. And then I rescued one off the A1, and then I have a white poodle who had a broken hip, and she was found in the gutter. And so I'm surrounded by pooches, and I've got a very tolerant husband.
You must
Very
be.
tolerant.
Does he like dogs himself?
Well, he does now, because they're very well behaved. I mean, they're not smelly things. They're not nasty, smelly things. I keep them very well, and they have great fun and part of our life. They're part of the family.
And we also mentioned the European influence, too. Lloyd also...
Yes, he was very well... Yes, that icon was given to my grandmother by the Tsarina in the year dot in Russia.
Were
yes.
you really born with a name as long as it says in the...
Yes, yes.
What was your
already.
full name?
Oh, come on, everybody
do the whole
knows
thing.
it.
No, do the whole
You mean you want me to take a running jump at
Yeah.
it?
A 1, a 2, 3.
Donna Caterina Imperiale di Francavilla.
Ladies.
That's not bad.
I'm going to just call you Katie
Oh,
and
thank
say
goodness.
thank you very much indeed. This is the Through the Keyhole Memorial Key
I've been looking forward to seeing this.
to celebrate from Garrard's as well. What's
It's wonderful, and it's much grander than I thought.
I know.
I shall really treasure that. That'll go next to my lion, the Reading Lion.
The Reading Lion.
The
well, it's been a
Reading Lion.
delight to have you here, Katie.
Thank
a
you
real
very
delight.
much for
We've got to
asking
take
me.
a break now. I wonder who it'll be in part 2. But right now, it's our thanks to Katie Boyle. We'll be right back.
Congratulations, 82. You're straight on through to the next round.
You work hard to keep your mouth healthy. But wait, does your toothpaste work just as hard? All toothpaste's clean, but Oral-B Densify goes beyond clean. Over time, most people can experience tooth density loss. Oral-B works harder to prevent future density loss and strengthens teeth to extend the life of teeth. Go beyond clean with the toothpaste brand dentists use themselves. Oral-B Densify. Brush like a pro.
Wow, someone's going out in style.
You know, I've been thinking about my funeral.
Have you?
Yes, I don't want one.
Oh?
No one likes them, do they? And I don't want any fuss. I do want this. Pure cremation. They'll take care of the practical bit and bring my ashes back home.
But...
It's great value, and I can pay for it all now, and there are no hidden costs. And yes, I did look at the reviews. See?
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to get it all sorted out now. I just don't want you to have all that stress when I go.
Oh, Mum. Always looking out for us.
Find out why the UK's best-selling plan is the simple, affordable, pure cremation plan. Chat to our lovely people by calling now on 0800 177 7790 or visit purecremation.tv.
Which would you choose? This refurbished Acer Chromebook or this one from Woucher? Woucher. Save now. Live wow.
Millions of bacteria are hiding in your mouth. Try Colgate Total Advanced. It helps fight bacterial plaque 3 times more effectively, creating an active mineral shield. Colgate Total has 8 different benefits and provides whole mouth superior protection. Try Colgate Total Advanced from the #1 brand recommended by dentists.
Turner was a very tormented, brilliant man.
He is a cryptic artist. There's another layer there.
It wouldn't surprise me at all that there are secret meanings, there are codes.
This one is incredible.
Oh, what that is, wow.
That painting is beautiful enough. He doesn't have
to put a coded message in.
He is controversial.
I can imagine he'd enjoy the secretness of it all.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
It's hugely significant. We're in new territory here.
Decoding Turner, Wednesday the 6th of September on Sky Arts.
Sky Arts brings you an unmissable celebration of the incredible David Hockney.
When I'm in the studio, I feel 30.
Oh, Queen Bee, you've buzzed too early again.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Through the Keyhole with Lloyd Grossman, who's already homeward bound. So let's see to who's home as we visit house number 2 and go through the keyhole.
This is a very neat example of the sort of house that was built throughout the British suburbs in the 1920s and 30s. Now, I think the person who lives here is a romantic because we are going up a rose-covered path to get here. So there's a slight country cottage feeling. And it's also someone who's an innocent, maybe a little bit of a child. Look at that wishing well. It's someone who's had trouble growing up, I think. But it's good to know that whoever lives here at least has peaceful intentions towards us. Let's go inside and have a look. This hallway is actually quite dainty. I think it belongs to someone who's elegant and rather fastidious. There are all sorts of nice little decorative touches, like this tassel and this little basket of flowers. It's funny, this lampshade is so simple and the rest of the room is so highly decorated. There are a lot of bright, shiny objects in here of a particularly English type. Brass platters, copper kettles, horse brasses. I think someone here would like to live in a cottage in the depths of the country. And someone here, I think, is a tiny bit lazy. They love watching television. They've got this great big, fat, comfortable chair with a telephone next to it. So they like to take it easy. Now, this is a very interesting object here. This is quite rare. It's a Chinese Academy Award. And there are lots of other awards and trophies here. So this person is quite an achiever and is hardly shy about saying so. So it's someone who's quite proud of what he does. Now, could it be a secret drinker, though? Look at this. I think it's really someone with a bit of a sense of humor. There are lots and lots of knickknacks around here, and I don't think it's just because someone's a pack rat. They all seem to be here for a specific reason. They have sentimental values. They're all souvenirs of travels to exotic places like Holland and Land's End. There seem to be lots of rather pampered animals here as well. Look at these fish living in glorious technicolor, very well fed. And I'm particularly fond of that marvelous portrait of Ms. Ellie. This is certainly a very ample shower, isn't it? It looks like the sort of place where you could clean the barnacles off the hull of a battleship. So it must belong to a very sort of chubby person, I think. But what's interesting about this room is that there's another shower. Stereo showers. We have a real water baby living in this household. I think this is quite charming, isn't it? This sort of Rastafarian loo roll covers. Quite an exotic touch in here. And just in case you happen to be forgetful, this can come in quite handy. This must be one of the most important collections of early 1960s populist plastic laminated furniture in the country. The bedspread's very frilly, so this might be a teenage girl's room. Let's review some of the evidence about this house. The exotic travel souvenirs, the pampered fish, the tea cozy for the loo roll. Who lives in a house like this? David, it's over to you.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Lloyd. And now for our home and studio audience, here's whose house it is. Well, Quite an audible reaction.
Indeed, so he must either, I say he, I'm presuming it's a he.
Yes, indeed.
Must be somebody who makes you laugh. Or did he do something rude when he sort of looked... He's obviously, is he a comedian? He's a comedian. He's a gun-toting, horn-playing, fish-loving, Rastafarian, loo-holder owner who's a comedian.
Very good summary.
He has a lot of fun in the things he collects. I mean, you would do with that loo holder. He's got a lot of awards, as we mentioned. Would they be for shows where he's played the lead, or are they for shows in which he's appeared?
I would. They're for his professional.
So, are they Variety Club or things like that?
Right.
And he has a family, so he's got children.
Well, he lives alone now, in fact.
Right.
Willie?
Very interesting, because Lloyd Grossman, who I would not actually allow into my house socially, said this is somebody who'd like to live in a cottage in the country, and pointing up all the brass work. And I thought, no, this is somebody who'd probably prefer to live in a pub. I thought there were certain clues towards largeness, like Falstaff, W.C. Fields, elephants, and the shower, and possibly the thing to keep lavatory paper warm. It's quite a sensible idea. So it's a large person who spends a lot of time in pubs, and is a comedian. Huge comedian who drinks.
Who drinks but wears a pink shower cap, which I noticed at the back of the door in the bathroom. This is worrying now. And has a wishing well in the garden. So probably very sentimental and relies on luck. You know, I bet he's done a lot of end of the pier stuff in his early days. He's obviously not home a lot, because anybody who's home a lot would take one look at a lot of that stuff and think, I'll have to dust it. Somebody else obviously looks after all of that. He's obviously good at laughing at himself in a way. I mean, he doesn't take himself terribly seriously. And I think, I mean, definitely large, because look at that chair in front of the television. I mean, it was comfortable. I bet he spends a lot of time watching, playing with the, the remote control and speaking to people on the telephone all at the same time. I think probably not married, and cuddly, very cuddly. Is he from the north?
So Les Dawson. Les Dawson could be.
It could be. It's not Les Dawson, in fact, but it could well be.
Is it? Who's the other one?
Bernard
Manning.
Yes, you've done it. Will you come through the keyhole, Mr. Bernard Manning? Better to see you. And yes, the audience went mad when they found you were back there.
Yeah. I don't drink, by the way.
You used to,
I don't drink, no. I've got sugar diabetes. I can never drink. I can't have alcohol.
But you gave it up. You used to drink.
Well, no, donkeys years ago, about 14 or 15 when I had a few pints.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
But do you like going to pubs?
No. No, I'm never out of the club, though. And I never go away. I've never had a holiday in my life. So she's never... I was away from home a lot.
You've never had a holiday at all?
Never. Never.
I'll give you some
Maybe
advice,
you're away
Bernard.
working a lot,
I'll give you some advice.
What's that? How's Neil, by the way?
He's very well, thank you.
Give him my regard.
I will.
Can you just tell us about the pink shower cap now, please?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be my mother's, that.
He's got an alibi.
Oh, my mum. I live with my mum now. She does all my cooking, and she's 87. She's fantastic.
What worries me, because you sometimes see those things in restaurants. I mean, those goldfish are not there about to be selected for dinner or anything. They're safe.
Oh, no. That does to relax me after a night in some hectic club, when all the shouting and the bawling's going on, and I'm dealing with hecklers.
And the awards, somebody mentioned the awards. What sort of awards were they?
Well, I was Comedian of the Year for 1983, I think it was, and then I won it again in 1984. I'm the only one that's ever won it twice. Clubland Comedian of the Year.
Did you really once book people like Jimmy Tarbuck and the Beatles at your club?
No problem. Jimmy Tarbuck got £5 a night, and he can come back with the same money because he's doing the same act. That's the truth, that. Mike Yarwood got £7. Freddie and the Dreamers, £7. Matt Munro, £30
Per
for the week.
dreamer or for the whole group?
For the whole group.
For the whole group?
Beatles, £14.
Oh, you went really over the hill for them.
Oh, that John Lennon was potty then. Oh.
But now,
Drove him mad.
how's your gambling doing? That's your big relaxation, isn't it? The horses?
Yes, I like a nice punt. I had a nice little double last year, 11-1, Dallas. All on to Dancing Brave, 9-4, won the Arc. £25,000. Nice, that's the most I've ever won on the horse.
Not bad.
Oh,
but do you forget your losses, though? Or do you think you're up overall or not?
Well, I'm well up. All right. You have your losses and all that in every game.
Mm.
But
do you think you're winning overall, do you?
Yeah, I love a punt.
And you've never had a holiday. Here you've got Judith Chalmers here. She could give you so much good advice, and you've never had a holiday. Have you ever been abroad?
Well, I went to Las Vegas for Granada Television. I did a show over there at the MGM Grand. Dean Martin's dressing room. Did a nice little trick on him, and a load of LPs of mine. Took his LPs out, put my LPs in. When he saw one, they got it home, and there's Bernard Manning singing to him. I'd gone by the time they played it.
Well, it's great to have you with us, Bernard.
My pleasure.
Will you please take this with all
Thank
of
you,
our
my friend.
thanks for being with us on the show today.
Thank you.
For sharing your home with us and your goldfish
That's
and
lovely.
your Rastafarian loo holder. Where did that come from? Did you find that or your mother? The
Oh,
loo
my mum.
holder.
Oh, my mum, yeah. She was very tasteful like that.
And it's her shower cap as well. Well, we'd like to thank all of our panel for being here today. We'd like to thank Eve Pollard. We'd like to thank William Rushton. And we'd like to thank Judith Chalmers. And we'd like to thank Katie Ball, as well as, of course, the glorious Bernard Manning. Until the next time, goodbye for now.